In 2009, a woman stood in front of a room full of skeptical tech leaders and said something that sounded impossible. "I'm going to teach computers to see the world the way humans do." They laughed. They told her it couldn't be done. They said she was wasting her time. But she did it anyway. And in doing so, she didn't just change artificial intelligence, she changed everything about it as we know it. Think about the last time you unlocked your phone with your face, or when your camera automatically detected a smile, or when a doctor used AI to catch something dangerous in a scan. None of that existed before her. Let's rewind back to the early 2000s. Computers were powerful. They could crunch numbers, run simulations, store massive data, and connect the world. But there was one thing they couldn't do. Something a 3-year-old can do without thinking. They couldn't see. Show a computer a picture of a cat, it had no idea what it was looking at. Scientists tried writing rules. A cat has pointy ears, whiskers, 4 legs. But it failed every time. Why? Because no 2 cats look exactly the same. Some are sitting, some are hiding, some look like tiny lions. How do you write rules for every possible cat in the world? You can't. And that's where Dr. Fei-Fei Li enters the story. Fei-Fei Li was born in China in 1976. At 16, she moved to New Jersey with her family. They didn't come with wealth. They didn't come with connections. They came with hope and a dry cleaning business to survive. Fei-Fei worked long hours helping her parents, then stayed up late studying physics, math, and computer science. Against the odds, she got into Princeton. And while there, one question consumed her. How does the human brain understand what it sees? You glance at a room and instantly know chair, person, phone, dog, window. Your brain doesn't hesitate. It just recognizes. But how? And more importantly, could a computer learn to do the same? Everyone told her, no. Too complex, too ambitious, too impossible. But Fei-Fei wasn't convinced. She had a different idea. What if we didn't teach computers rules? What if we showed them the world? In 2007, Fei-Fei and her team began creating something massive. ImageNet, a data set with millions of images, each one labeled by humans. Dogs, cars, faces, trees, food. Everything. It took years, thousands of people, painstaking work. When they finished, they had 14 million images, 20,000 categories. Instead of telling the computer what a cat is, they showed it millions of cats. Instead of defining a car, they showed it millions of cars. And for the first time, the computer learned patterns, edges, shapes, context. Then, in 2012, the world changed. A neural network trained on ImageNet entered a global competition. It didn't just win. It cut the error rate in half. This was the spark that ignited the AI revolution. Self-driving cars? ImageNet. Medical AI detecting cancer? ImageNet. Your phone unlocking with your face? ImageNet. Fei-Fei Li didn't just solve a problem. She cracked open an entire era of artificial intelligence. But here's where her story becomes even more important. Because Fei-Fei Li did something rare. She stopped and looked at what she'd created. And she saw danger. AI was growing fast, but it was being shaped by a narrow group of people, mostly men, mostly from the same backgrounds, mostly thinking about power and profit. And the consequences were already showing. facial recognition that misidentified darker-skinned faces, hiring algorithms that filtered out women, surveillance tools targeting marginalized communities. Fei-Fei realized something others ignored. AI without diversity is AI that fails us all. So she pivoted. She co-founded one of the world's leading human-centered AI institutes. She became a global voice for ethical, inclusive, responsible AI. AI that serves everyone, not just a few. Because she believed the people building the future must reflect the people living in it. Today, Dr. Fei-Fei Li is more than an AI pioneer. She's a Stanford professor, a global thought leader, a Time 100 honoree, a champion for human-centered technology. But her true legacy? It's in the everyday world. Every time AI helps a doctor catch cancer early, every time an app helps someone with low vision navigate, every time a car detects danger and prevents an accident, that's her influence. And her story proves something powerful. Behind every piece of groundbreaking technology we use, there is a human story, a journey, a struggle, a brilliance that almost went unnoticed. And maybe that's you. Your work matters. Keep building. You don't need perfect beginnings to create an extraordinary future. You just need courage to start. Dr. Fei-Fei Li taught computers to see, but maybe her greatest gift is teaching us to see the women building our future. To every woman in STEM, the world is watching. Keep going. If Fei-Fei Li's story inspires you, imagine how many more women's stories are waiting to be told. Women who are building the future of AI. Women whose names the world hasn't learned yet. Women like you, learning, growing, experimenting, showing up every day. This is why Stellar Females in STEM exists, to spotlight the brilliance shaping our world and inspire the generations coming next. If you believe in the power of women in STEM, like this video, subscribe for more stories, share this with someone who needs to see what's possible. And remember, you don't need a perfect beginning to create an extraordinary future. You just need courage to start. See you in the next one.